Jesus Christ. Why didn't you guys tell me how bad my audio was? Fuck. I guess you guys don't really care. But anyways, this is part 2 of Deku was in Red Dead Redemption. So, I was going to say something. Oh yes, I am going to make a Assassin's Creed video very soon, because, or a different video game, who knows, you guys can choose, I don't really know. Not really, I don't really know. I think of a game that I might do. Anyways, it's also plus, I'm doing it on time, it's AO2. Okay, back to, with the video idea. Yeah, so last time I left off, it was Izuku, oh my god. I mean, Izuku coming back to the camp. And before I get to the camp part, I did see someone comment to kill off Inko. And goddammit, I need some water. And I was reading Aizawa's comment, and also, I will do a full-on series. Yeah. Series, I will do this as long as I have ideas for this. So, Aizawa, I know how mad you were. Okay, now I'm charging the phone. No, don't, hold on, give me a second. I'm thinking when Deku got back to camp, I want to say that's, asked Deku to help Javier look for a new spot for camp. Izuku accepted. I want to say Izuku does have a gun just in case. He does have one. And I can't remember if I gave him a quirk or not. I'm pretty sure I gave him a quirk. Give me 1 second. I have to look that up real quick. Yes, now I remember his quirk is crafters, or crafting. He's able to make anything he wants if he has the materials, or he has other things like metal and other stuff. So, yeah, he's quite useful around the camp. I'm going to say, hey, fuck, hold on. Who did I, fuck, who did, so, no, screw it. Whoever just sent him off with, Xavier? Wait, no. I know his name. Fuck, I said it like 2 minutes ago. Xavier? Yeah, Xavier, I believe. Yeah, him. If I'm saying his fucking name wrong, Jesus Christ. Anyways, we did, as they were riding their horses, Xavier asked Izuku, if he's going to take part in any heist. Izuku says, Xavier, you know my mom doesn't like me being part of it. And he does say, I know, but that's going to have you probably be one soon. And we need you to be ready. Actually, no, it wasn't Xavier who went to go find it. It was Arthur. And I keep forgetting his name, but he's one of my favorite characters. Hold on, let me look him up. Charles. Fucking hell, it was Charles. So, it was Charles, Arthur, Deku, and I'm fucking looking for a place. I want to say, um, Charles and Deku, and actually, you know what? Arthur, was doing something else at the time. So, Deku and Charles, were talking, and, excuse me, and Charles decided to ask him, um, um, if he would like any more hunting tips. And Deku says, yeah, that will be actually very helpful, Mr. Charles. And Charles says, you don't have to say Mr. And Deku says, okay, Charles. And Charles asks, so how's your mom doing? And Deku says, fine. And Charles says, is is it kind of hard being one of the only two people with a quirk? And Deku says, yeah, I feel like I don't fit in anywhere. And Charles says, well, you fit in with us, and we're family here. You gotta remember that, Izuku. And Deku says, I know, but still. And Charles says, ask about, Momo. He says, Izuku, what was that one girl, that found our camp? What's her name? And Izuku says, Momo. And Charles says, I can see you too. And Deku says, shut up. And Charles says, no, seriously, I can see you too. As, I want to say, they, they found the original camp, the Germans, I believe, and they did go look for their husband, and there was a little bit of a skirmish with them, the people who kidnapped them, and I want to say, during the middle, before the battle kind of starts, Izuku was starting to have a panic attack, and Charles says, everything's going to be okay, Izuku. Just you need to breathe. And Izuku slowly gains his composure, and he says, you're right, everything will be okay. And Deku says, you want me help, Charles? And Charles says, are you sure about this? And Deku nods his head. Charles handing, this will be Izuku's first gun. And I want to say, hey, this is, yeah, this will be a spare gun Charles has. Deku starts shooting, he did kill some of them, and Deku feels very bad, and Charles says, you did what you have to do to survive, and for that I'm very proud of you. I think Murder will be very proud if she was in my shoes. And Izuku says, thank you, Charles. And I want to say, when they get back, Charles told Dutch about what happened, and Inko overheard it, and she says, wait, what happened? Charles says, we kinda got trapped. Izuku's A-okay, he's perfectly fine. And I was not expecting it. I thought they were already gone, and it was my fault. And Inko says, Charles, thank you for keeping my son safe. And did Izuku had to kill anyone? Charles said sadly yes, but it was basically the only way we could have get out of there. And Inko says, thank you, Charles, for helping Izuku. And Charles says, yes, no problem. Yeah. I might do something with Izuku and Arthur after this. Inko says, okay. And that's when they move to West Elizabeth, I believe? No, not West Elizabeth. Actually, is it? I'm pretty sure yeah, it is. I want to say, hey, when Deku was walking around, he did see Momo again. And Momo says, what are you doing here, Izuku? I thought you were living at Strawberry. And Izuku says, things just got too complicated, so we had to move. And Momo says, you, I would like to ask you something, but not here. And Izuku says, okay. And she took Momo, she took Izuku behind the one of the buildings and says, is is your is are you are you part of an outlaw group? Hold on, give me a second. Need some more water. Izuku says, I can't say. Hey. And Momo says, alright, and tell me this, do you have a quirk? Izuku says, please don't, please be nice to me. Izuku does say yes, he has a quirk. And Momo says, I have a quirk too. I'm the only one in my family that has a quirk. Izuku says, me and my mom have a quirk. And Momo asks, what's your quirk? And Izuku says, crafter. I'm basically able to make anything I want if I have the correct material as well. It doesn't matter if it's in an ingot form. I can basically make it into whatever I need, and if I have the right component, I can make single components as well. And Momo says, I don't believe you, but okay. And Momo says, hold on, let me go grab some food. And she buys a apple. She buys 2 apples, and she eats them. And Deku asks, what are the apples for? Basically, my quirk relies on fat, basically. And see, when I say, see, you made 2 pieces of wood and a iron ingot. And she asked Deku to make, what should she make? What should he make? You know what? I want to say she asked him to make a sword. Yes, and she asked Izuku to make a sword. He says I can make a knife out of this. I need about iron. I need 2 more iron ingots, but I can make a knife. And Momo says, okay, and do it. And Izuku did. He made a knife. Momo says, huh, your quirk is better than mine. And Aizuku says, don't put yourself down. Your quirk is still quite strong. And Momo tells Aizuku, thank you. And I want to say, hey, Charles comes around the corner. And Charles says, hey, is it that Momo girl, Aizuku? And Aizuku says, yes, Charles. And Momo says, is he your father? Aizuku says, no, he's not. My father died a long time ago. I don't really like to talk about it. And Momo said, oh, I'm sorry. And Aizuku says, it's alright. Um, sorry if I'm talking pretty quiet. It's mostly how I mostly speak. I speak very quietly. Well, let's say, hey, Arthur comes around the corner, said he was looking for Aizuku to let him know his mom is wanting him to come back to camp, and he found Charles and Aizuku and Momo. He's he's like, oh, you're that one girl who find our camp. I want to say Arthur, it's not really too mad at her. She's like, just randomly found the map. Actually, I'm going to age them up. Aizuku's about 16 in the storyline. I don't want, I mean 17. I don't want them to be too young, including Momo. She's about 17. So yeah. Um, let's say I have next. You know what? I want to say, hey, Deku says, you know what? I am going to the store real quick. And Arthur says, hold on, Aizuku, I need to let you know. Your mother wants you to head back. And Aizuku says, okay, I'll be there in about a minute or so. I just need to grab something. And Arthur says, okay, but do make it quick. And on. What should happen? Now, I want to say, hey, Momo says, can I go with Aizuku if that's alright with you? And Arthur says, and Charles says, I don't see any problems with it. And Arthur says, if this will be on you, Charles, if she tells someone, God. Actually, no. Charles was trying to convince Arthur to let her come and see the camp. To really actually get to be friends with Aizuku. And actually, no, how do I do each of them down? That's a good age. Jack is about 7, so I want them at least, yeah, no, at 8. 8 years old. That'll be fine. Actually, yeah, I think at prologue, I think, Jack is at least 13, so making, so if 15, so I have to make them, no, 14, so I have to make them 2 years older, 8, 9, 10, so they will be 10 years old. I at least want them to be able, I'm going after something in the prologue, just to let you know. I want to say, ooh, this is what I forgot about the TV. You know what? I'm going to say, I'm going to rewind real quick. Um, I want to say, Inko went to with Arthur Morgan to see if they could collect the debt from Mr. Strauss. I want to say, um, Inko, Inko and Arthur did put, both of them did get TB. Um, I want to say, a, um, Izuku does has his own tent. So yeah. And know what? Yeah, so back to the present real quick. I wanna say Deku did grab his couple of things and started heading to camp. And when he got back real quick, heading back to with Arthur and Charles. Charles did convince Arthur to bring Momo to the camp, and Arthur says, "This will be on you if he tells anyone," and Charles agreed with that. Um, I want to say before or they let Momo in, Arthur says, "Oh, let me let Dutz know that we have a guest." And Arthur does go into camp and sing, Dutz, we have a guest. And Dutz says, who? Remember that one girl who found us? And Dutz says, oh yeah, what's her name? Momo, correct? And Arthur says, yeah, she apparently lives in this part of town. And Dutz says, huh, what is he here for? And Arthur says, probably Izuku. I think we will be probably better off without them ever meeting, but oh well. And Dutch says, let the boy have some friends, Arthur, and bring her here, and I will tell her the rules. And I mean, Arthur brings in Momo, Dutch introducing it and stuff, saying, I'm Dutch Fairlin, and who might you be, Miss Momo? Momo saying, I am Momorarutsu of Rarutsu family. And, Dutch saying, huh, you might be a rich family, huh? And Momo says, yeah. Between the Braithwaites and I can't remember who else, but Braithwaites are the main enemy in this area. The Braithwaites are the most rich here. And Ted says, huh, interesting. So, I got a couple of rules before I let you go and find Izuku. Well, Momo says, okay, that starts to say, the rules are, rule 1, you're not allowed to tell anyone else about this place. Rule 2, everyone here is family, okay? And Momo says, okay, and there's one more thing. Do not talk negative about anyone here. And Momo says, understood. As Momo went to go look for Izuku. With Izuku, I want to say, Izuku is, helping his mom out with, feeding the chickens. And Isaku asked Nico, hey mom, why did you have me, come back? Nico saying, oh, lunch is almost ready. 2-3 minutes later, when lunch calls, Nico says, go up. I will finish up here. As, Momo heard, um, oh, the guy says, alright everyone, come and eat. I cannot remember his name. I swear to God, I played the game before. So yeah. Oh, ooh. No, I'm not going to say anything yet. You know what? This is going to be the end. Actually, you know what? Before the end, I want to say Momo did find Izuku, and Izuku says, oh, it's Mr. Pearson. Izuku says, oh, Momo, you're here. I'm guessing that's allowed you come in whenever, huh? And she says, yeah. And Deku offered her, to eat lunch with him. And Momo says, okay. And Izuku says, before you eat, Mr. Pearson, the food might taste a little bad for you. Just a little. And Momo eats, and she's like, I want to say after she swallowed the food. And she said, and to Izuku, yeah, you're right, it tastes horrible. And Izuku started laughing, saying, you're not used to this type of food, are you? And she says, no, absolutely not. So yeah, this is where I'm going to leave it off here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for subbing. Thank you all for likes. If you dislike, let me reason know why. I'm almost at 100, but right now let's just see how far you guys will help me grow. I'm very curious how far that you guys let me grow. And yeah, that's basically about it. Good night and goodbye.